Hi everyone, I'm GREYMOND. Today I wanted to talk to you about the importance of making lists when it comes to OCD recovery. What I mean by making a list is you need to be, our favorite word, accountable for what you are doing in terms of the amount of rumination, the amount of compulsions that you are doing. So you can't get into the mindset of, well, I have OCD and that's it, and this is just going to be my life, because, if you put your hands down and say, I'm not going to recover, then that will become true. Yes. So if you really want to recover, you really want to get rid of OCD, then you have to be proactive about it. And it can't be in an abstract terms of, well, I'm just going to do better today. A lot of the times people are like, well, Ali, what do you mean when you say 5% better? And 5%, I mean that the next day you can say, yes, I did more yesterday than the day before, right? And today I'm going to do more than I did yesterday. Or today, so far, I'm doing more than I did yesterday, but just a little bit, right? So you're not pushing yourself. If you want to push yourself a lot, you, of course, are, welcome to it. The more you push, the faster you recover, but at least a little bit. And you can't really say that until you have the data, right? So you can say, okay, well, yesterday I was doing maybe say 10 compulsions per hour, and today I'm doing about 8 compulsions per hour. So okay, so this is going good, and then maybe somewhere in the middle of the day you have a slip up, but it's, you understand that you've had a slip up. You understand exactly how big of a slip up was it, how many hours did it last, right? So you're taking very uh controlled approach to it. And this actually helps as well in terms of, with OCD, right? That, feeling that I need to have control. Well, instead of having control over the content of the thought, have control over the process of recovery and focus on that as the main um, the main thing that you're giving your attention to, right? So looking at it every hour, how much did I do in terms of reacting? If it's only rumination, then out of the last hour, how much time did I give towards OCD rumination? If you feel like you can do a little bit better, you can go every 2 hours. But see, the problem with going every 2 hours, every 3 hours, is that you start to forget. If you're doing it every hour, then you're really on it. If you start to kind of like, oh, I'll do it after 2 hours, you'll be on something else, you'll forget, and then half day goes by, you're like, oh, I was supposed to be writing it down. So I would say if you are really feeling bad, start taking this as your most important job. Whatever else you're doing in life, that will have to come secondary. Because if you don't fix this, that's going to start falling apart, right? So we're taking this as a priority. We're getting out a sheet of paper or just doing it on your phone. You just need to have a clear understanding of how much are you allowing yourself in order to do compulsions, how much time is going towards it. If it's physical compulsions, how many compulsions exactly are you doing? Avoidances count, you know? Now, if you have the Puro type of OCD, then the thought that's coming in on autopilot, you're not counting that, right? Because that's beyond your control. The only thing you're counting is what you are doing. So thought came in with anxiety, and then what did you do? So when the thought came in, it was like a minute or maybe like a few minutes, right? So if that, right? So but usually just a few seconds. But what was your response, right? So you're counting the response. Not how many times you've received the thought, but how many times you responded and for how long you responded. When did you take the bait and how long did you run with it, basically? You know what I mean? So, but I know it's kind of annoying, and nobody wants to really kind of have this accountability because it's never really pretty when you put it in writing, but it really is important. And I can say, doing recovery work with people for a lot of my clients, this is the make or break in terms of how fast they recover. When they start to really get into this counting all the time, okay, I don't want to do this because and it becomes that as well, right? That you say, well, it's not going to look good on my grade sheet that I have today. where, I haven't done that many compulsions and now I'm going to do this. No, okay, I'm going to hold off so I don't have to write it down, so that will also motivate you and push you to do less. You will start to see real results. It's not easy, it's annoying, but you would rather do this, hold off, and reduce than just keep going with OCD, endlessly. So if you have not tried it, try it. And I do recommend doing hour by hour because it's too hard to keep track when it's every 2 hours. I hope you find my videos helpful. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I do videos daily about all things OCD. If you would like to do one-on-one recovery program with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.